Hello. Today I will be analyzing and criticizing a graduation speech of the class of 2008. This valedictorian decided to take a very comedic approach and maintain a comical personality and made jokes throughout the entirety of the speech. Now, while it is nice to have a comedic element, he applied too much of it for a graduation speech considering his audience and crowd. However, a strength that is applied with this is that it may relax the audience and, entertain them some. He also says the word too much, to the point that even someone who is not trying to criticize would know and realize that he is saying it a lot. He seemingly says it for the first 3 sentences or so of his speech between every single word, and then it continues to after phrases. This shows that he is lacking confidence and also can be an element of distraction to the audience. He also says, "Hi everyone, hey, good evening, and yeah, good evening," in the beginning of the speech, introducing to the audience 4 times, which is a little awkward and just not very professional. He also seems to rush the things that he memorizes, and then whenever he's trying to attempt to remember what he was going to say next, he slows down a lot dramatically. He also apologizes to the audience and says, "Oh wait, and sorry I screwed up," making him seem unprofessional and bringing a lot of attention to the mistake. But he did do well in recovering when deciding to move on and speak confidently. He also appears to look down at his notes/script the whole time, except for brief moments where he memorized the tail end of his sentence. However, when he did look up, he seemed confident in what he was saying, like he was not forgetting. He also made many jokes where he came across as extremely monotone, where it was to the point that the audience did not know whether it was supposed to be intended humorously. Many times, when seeing it on video, you can see where he made a joke, but maintained a neutral facial expression, and again said it monotonely, and none of the audience made a sound, whereas he was intending it to be funny and humorous. He also does bring up an inappropriate topic, including nudity, briefly, to make a joke. However, that does not show a good analyzation of the audience prior to his speech, because he is speaking to families, parents, and others that would not do well with that. He also has extremely awkward body/hand language when saying things. For example, he said unrelenting fervor, and when doing so, he went like this, like continuously. Or one time he said, "When I had to hold my own hand to take myself on a date with myself," and he went like this. That's an extremely awkward hand motion and just doesn't fit in. Lastly, he gives a kiss to the crowd in an uncalled for moment. He also does not give a breath or break when moving to different topics. He simply just goes straight into them, which also shows that he did not provide a swift transition to move between them. However, he did use comedy and stuff and other things like that to transition at certain points in his speech. Lastly, he cut himself off mid-sentence at the very end of his speech, saying, "I intend to," and he said, "Well, Paul's next, so bye all." Well, he actually said, "I wish you best." But it was very awkward as he was mid-sentence and he just started this topic, and then just cut himself off very abruptly.